Emily, and I'm a fitness and sport instructor at CFP Halifax, serving reserve units. I once again come at you from my living room with limited space. This setup was definitely a challenge, so just bear with me as we move through this. I may have to switch some things around, but I'm just happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you are gonna share your workout with me today. So, what do we have on the go? Full body strength, a little bit of a Metcon kind of worked in there. The goal today is to get the heart rate up, focus on growing muscle tissue, and hopefully have fun while doing it. So, equipment that you need today: dumbbell or some type of a weight. You could probably do most of this with a band if that's all you had access to. We're going to be definitely making do with what we have today. So grab what you need, come on back, and we will get started. We're going to start off with a 4-minute Tabata. If you have your own clock at home, you can turn that on. If not, I will be walking you through the whole workout and cueing you along the way. So come on back and we'll get started. All right, so let's get this started. We're gonna start our workout today using our dumbbell. We're gonna do a combination of 2 movements for a Tabata style warm-up. Movement number 1, we're going to do a Romanian deadlift. So you're gonna take your dumbbell. You can hold it in one hand, or you can hold both heads of the dumbbell. Really, the preference is yours, whatever you feel most comfortable doing. We're going to do 20, I will not add. If you are using just one hand on the dumbbell, just make sure that you switch hands throughout so that there's not more pressure on one side of the body than the other. So when you're doing your deadlift, you're gonna have a slight bend in your knees. Back is going to be nice and straight. We are doing a Romanian deadlift, which means that although our knees are loose, we're not necessarily going to be bending our knees. So it's essentially a straight knee movement. We just don't want to be locked out. So you're gonna push the hips back, come on down until you should probably feel a little bit of a pull in the back of your legs. We don't want to force this movement, so we're gonna keep our back nice and in line. Our bellies are tight, our rib cage is down, and then we're gonna come back to a stand. We're not gonna create a hollow or an arch in the back. So, Romanian deadlifts, followed by everyone's favorite, well, my favorite, a burpee. Coming down to the floor, chest hits, and come back to a stand. So, pretty easy peasy. We're gonna throw the clock on. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna start in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get started with the burpees to get that heart rate up. Bring the chest to the floor and jumping at the top. We're only here for 20 seconds.
Halfway there.
Grab that dumbbell, and we're gonna get started with the Romanian deadlifts. Again, you can hold this single or double arm, whatever you wanna do. Shoulders down and back, neutral spine, here we go. Try to keep your weight close to your body. We got 7 seconds to go. Fantastic. Coming back down into your burpee or your up down sprawl.
Let's go.
All right, let's do this, guys.
Halfway there.
Back to deadlifts.
Let's go.
We are halfway through our warm-up. We just hit that 2-minute mark.
Rest.
Awesome. Back to burpees.
Let's go.
Oopsie daisies.
Halfway there.
Awesome, you guys. Here we go, coming up on round 6 out of 8. And let's do this. Whew, my condo is
Halfway there.
warm today. Maybe not as bad as our recording studio, but
Rest.
all right, good job, guys. Back on to burpees in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Halfway there.
Halfway.
Rest.
Awesome. All right, guys, 7 out of 8. Here we go.
Last round.
You heard the little robotic man. Last round, my little pup is going to be creeping around.
Halfway there.
I think I had to pick between her being in the background of my videos or crying from her cage.
Well done.
You guys, we did it. Let's warm up. I'm warm. Are you warm? I hope so. Take a second, grab a drink, and come on right back. I'm looking to the floor because that's where I have my workout written. We are going to start with our push-pull strength in just a moment. So grab your weight of some sort, weight or band, and come on back. All right, guys, so welcome back. Let's get started on this strength set. I've started this 3 times so far and had to cut each one. So let's hope that this one goes a little bit better for us. Let's demo the movements for you. So first movement that we're going to do a front rack lunge. So we're gonna go left, right, and then we're going to do a strict press overhead. That is equal to 1 rep. So it looks like this. And then strict pressing overhead. Left, right, and strict press. I know you can't see the top of my press because of my camera angle, but I am fully extending that weight overhead. That's our first movement. Second one, we're going to do a goblet squat. So you're gonna go nice and wide, holding the head of your dumbbell, pushing the hips back, squatting down below parallel, driving back up to a starting position. That is our goblet squat. Followed by that, we're going to do a deadlift with a bent over row. So what does that look like? We're going to hold the dumbbell, holding both heads of the dumbbell. You're going to deadlift. While you're down here, you're going to row and then stand. Row, stand. So lots of compound movements today. Great full body workout. Keep the variation, and hopefully we get through this and it's not too painful. So let's get started. We're going to do 3 rounds total of this. And we are going to start with our lunges. So count it down in 3, 2, 1, and go. And press. There's 1. Lunge and press. There's 2. Lunge. Lunge and press. That's 3. Lunge. Lunge and press. That's 4. Lunge. Lunge. Press. That is 5. Lunge. We're halfway. Lunge. Press. That is 6. Lunge. Lunge. Press. That was 7. Come on, you guys. Lunge. Lunge. Press. That's 8. Lunge. Lunge. Press. That's 9. 1 to go. And press. Good. All right. one done. My mat's starting to curl up on me. All right, we're gonna go into 10 goblet squats. 10 goblet squats. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go into a nice long stance, feet slightly turned out, pushing the hips back below parallel for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Taking a rest there, we're going into our Romanian deadlift with a bent over row. That magic number of 10. So here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Oh, one more for good luck. 11. That's what happens when I get too into what I'm doing and I forget to count. Awesome job. Okay, let's take our rest there. And we're going to go into round 2, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You remember this one. We're doing our lunges with our press, front rack position. Here we go. 1. Lunge, lunge, press. That was 1. Lunge, lunge, press. That's 2. Lunge, lunge, press. That's 3. Lunge, lunge, press. That's 4. Lunge, lunge, press. That is 5. Lunge, lunge, press. That's number 6. Come on, we're over halfway. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic, guys. You're doing great. We're going to go into our goblet squat. Give those arms a break. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. For 1. A little bit wider. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Romanian deadlift with the bent over row. Whew. Slight bend in the knees. Hinge the hips. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome, guys. That is our first round, our second round done. I don't even know what I'm thinking. All right, grab a drink, take a little break. We're going into our third round. Not so bad, eh? We're almost through our strength set already. So shake that out. We're gonna pick it up in just a moment. We're gonna go back to our lunge, lunge, press. And we're gonna do that in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lunge, lunge, press. Good. 1, 1, press. That's number 2. Lunge, lunge, press. That is 3. Lunge, lunge, press. That's 4. Think about dropping that back knee to the floor. 5, we're halfway. 6, 7, 'Come on, guys. Couple more. This is number 8. Press. 9. I'm starting to feel it just a little bit now. Last one for 10. And press. Good. Let's give those arms a break. We're going to go into our set of 10 goblet squats, followed by our Romanian deadlift with a bent over row. Here we go. Hold the head of that dumbbell. Goblet squat position, so a little wider. Turn those feet out, send the hips back. Descend to below parallel if you can. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. My wibble wobbly knees. All right, guys. Oh, my neighbor downstairs probably didn't care for that. Romanian deadlift with a bent over row for 10. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Deadlift, pull to the belly, come back to a stand. Keep the dumbbell close to the body. That's halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Great job, you guys. You absolutely crushed and destroyed our strength section. Grab a drink, come on back. We are ready for a series of strength-based metcons, descending ladder, so to speak, but we'll talk about that in a second. So grab a drink and come on back and see me, and don't be too long. All right. So metcon, strength-based, you know all that by now. Today we are mixing it up. We have some good variations, so hopefully we don't get bored and time passes quickly. A little bit confusing, so I'm not going to bore you with all the details. I will walk you through everything as we go. So, Imam number 1, every minute on the minute, we're going to perform a movement. We're going to do movements for max reps, so there's no set rep scheme. It's just however many you can finish within the 50-second time gap, and then use the final 10 seconds to transition to the next movement. 8 minutes. So, first one, 4 different movements. We're going to do dumbbell swings. We're going to do a plank rotation, and we're going an up down and a dead bug. So allow me to demo each one of those things. For your dumbbell swing, if you have a kettlebell at home, definitely use that. I'm just going to use my dumbbell because it's in front of me. So you're going to pop the hips back, and keeping the shoulders down and back, you're just going to use the hip momentum to pop the dumbbell forward. Kind of like hiking a football. So hike, hike, pop it up. So that is our first movement. That's our dumbbell swing. Second one, you can either do a standard plank that you just hold. In this position, we're going to do a high plank today, or plank rotations where you rotate from side to side. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Then we're going to pull the dumbbell back in. We're going to do a dumbbell up down. So what does that look like? Pretty easy peasy, but I will definitely walk you through it. So dumbbell up down, dumbbell comes to the floor, hand comes to the floor, hop the feet back, back to a stand, and deadlift. I find it easiest to hold the weight kind of in the center of my body, and I will switch hands each time. Our fourth movement, sorry, I can't count today. Our fourth movement is a dead bug. Hope you guys can see me because I'm kind of all over the place. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And that one's pretty low impact, so you'll have a little bit of rest when we get on the floor. So I'm gonna start my clock. If you're forgetting anything, grab it now. I'll meet you back here and we're gonna get started. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna get started in 5 seconds with the dumbbell swing. In 3, 2, 1. Use those hips, pop it back. Make sure you're a safe distance from the wall. I don't think I would have happy family members if they came home to a hole in their wall today. We're almost halfway.
Halfway there.
We're doing this whole circuit twice. We're gonna stop in 10 seconds. Come on, last 10. 3, 2, and 1.
10 seconds.
Let's rest there. We're gonna go into our plank rotation or just your standard plank hold. Open that chest up to the sky. Good job, guys. 15 seconds in so far.
Halfway there.
You heard my little robot timer. We're halfway there. Keep it up. 10 seconds to go.
Seconds.
All right, we're gonna go into our dumbbell up down. Good, let's go, guys. So remember, up down, stand, switch hands, back to the other side. Try to keep the dumbbell in the center line of your body. You'll notice your core really starts to fire on this one.
Halfway there.
Good job, guys. And that's there.
10 seconds.
We're gonna go into our dead bug. I'm gonna pull my mat out just a little bit. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And that's round 1 done. After that beep sounds, we're heading back to the top, back to dumbbell swings. I moved my mat and now you guys can see my super awesome retro orange carpet. It would be single-heartedly the bane of my existence.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Come on, guys, 15 seconds. When you hear my little man say halfway, we're actually about 10 seconds over halfway, if that provides you any comfort. In 2, 1, come on back up to a stand. Let's grab the dumbbell and we're gonna go back into our dumbbell swings. Good, like you're hiking back that football. Good job. 40 seconds to go. We're halfway at this point.
Halfway there.
Come on, guys. 8 seconds. 2 and 1. Good. Let's rest there. Come on down to your plank position. You can either hold this as a standard plank or you can rotate. Choice is entirely yours. Rotations might be a little easier. Good. We're 15 seconds in already. All right, good job, guys. Keep it up.
Halfway there.
This is the last time you'll see this movement today, I promise. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Seconds.
Back to our dumbbell up down. If you're not feeling the dumbbell or if it's just adding too much to the movement, you can definitely drop it and just do a body weight up down. First time that
Halfway there.
I did this move, it took a little bit to get used to.
Seconds.
All right, coming to the floor. Whew. Starting our dead bug.
Last round.
Last round already. That wasn't so bad. Come on, guys. We're over halfway.
Halfway there.
Focus on keeping that belly nice and tight, letting your core do the work. And
10 seconds.
come on up. Awesome job. Grab a drink. That is our first set done. We are now going into, we're knocking 2 minutes off that time.
Well done.
I'll let that play out. Okay, so knocking 2 minutes off the time. We're now going into a 6-minute Imam. We're also knocking the final move off. So this time our movements are as follows. Dumbbell swing. You guys know, we just did it. We're going to do a plank. We're going to do a standard plank this time. It's going to get a little bit harder. So you can either hold it from your forearms or from your hands. Breaking, of course, if you need to. Don't force yourself to do something you're not ready for yet, but try to challenge yourself kind of at the same time. And dumbbell up down. So grab a drink, take a couple seconds rest, come on back over, and we're gonna get started on our 6-minute Imam. See? All right, we cut that time down to 6 minutes. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, and 1. Back with that dumbbell swing. Hips are back, like a football player. Try not to put any holes in that wall today. So if you guys are looking for a pattern, I can give you a little insight on that. We're finishing this 6-minute Imam. We're knocking 2 more minutes off. We're going down to 4 minutes, where we also knock another movement off.
Halfway there.
We'll get through it together. I have nowhere to go. I'm not allowed to leave my house. High five to isolation. Come on, guys. 8 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go to our plank. This time we're not rotating. We're just holding the plank position. 3, 2, and 1. You can go on your forearms or to a high plank. The choice is yours, whatever's most comfortable for you. Pull the rib cage towards the hip bone, activating the glutes. After this move, we're going into our dumbbell up downs.
Halfway there.
This is a good workout to kind of get that sweat on while at the same time strengthening in a quick amount of time. We're halfway, we're over halfway. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on out of that. And we're gonna go into our dumbbell up down. Trying to be quiet, putting this to the floor. I have a yoga mat and 2 rugs, but my neighbors probably still don't like me very much. Good job, guys. We're over halfway. Into 1, resting. We're halfway through. We're heading back in to the dumbbell swings. Whew, I got some hair that does not know what it's doing. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. My clock started without me. Hips go back. Hinge the hips. This is not a squat. This is a hinge movement.
Halfway there.
Come on, guys. Ten seconds to go. 2, and 1.
10
Stop
seconds.
there. Come on down into your plank. This is 4. We're going into movement 5 out of 6. Let's hold that plank. Remember everything I told you. Push the floor away. You guys are doing fantastic. We're over halfway. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Our final
10
move
seconds.
of this round, we have our dumbbell up downs. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and
Last round.
let's get it done. Keep that belly strong, you guys. I know your core muscles are probably screaming by now. Seven seconds. Let's try to get one more in. And
10
resting.
seconds.
We're gonna go into our 4-minute Imam. Grab a drink. Come on back. Third round, we're cutting it down another 2 minutes. We're going for a 4-minute Imam. Dropping the final movement, which means we only have 2 movements to go. We have our dumbbell swing and our plank. So let's get this done. Remembering all the good form that we already spoke about. We're halfway.
Halfway there.
I'm going directly into the plank. And I will save what we're doing in our final 2 minutes as a surprise.
10 seconds.
And rest. Going into the plank, guys. Remembering all the good form that we spoke about. Shoulders away from the ear, no arch, no hollow, neutral spine. Glutes are activated.
Halfway there.
Come on, guys, 10 seconds. Hold it for 10 seconds and we're back to the top. Heading out on our last round. We got
10
5
seconds.
minutes total left in this workout before our cool down. All right, grab your dumbbell or your kettlebell. Let's do those swings. We're on minute 3 out of 4. So we have our swings and our plank, and we're done. Halfway, come on.
Halfway there.
The goal is always to keep reps consistent on this type of movement. I find teaching virtual classes, it's just easier to give a time than reps. That way everyone can work at the same pace and on the same time frame.
10 seconds.
All right, coming to the floor in 2, 1.
Last round.
Last round, you guys. We're halfway. 20 seconds to go.
Halfway there.
And
10 seconds.
rest. You guys, we did it. We made it to the end of our 4 minutes. Grab a drink. Come on back. We have a 2-minute set to go.
Well done.
And we'll be able to go on to our cool down. So grab a drink, come back to me. We're almost there. Keep up the good work. We're doing a max hold plank every minute on the minute. Hold the plank for as long as you can. If you break the plank, you must do burpees until the minute's over. Here we go. Come on down to the floor. Hold your plank position. If you come out of your plank, you must do burpees until the end of the minute. Now this is only a 2-minute. I guess I'll come on down to my forearms. All right, guys, we're halfway. So we're gonna go to the 50-second mark.
Halfway there.
If you break, if you have to rest, you need to do burpees until the minute's done. If you're still holding your plank at the 50-second mark, you get a 10-second rest, and then you gotta do it again. My goal is to get at least this one, holding the plank position, and we'll see what happens next time. All right,
10 seconds.
you have a rest. In 10 seconds, you're going back into the plank position. All right, I don't know who of you at home had to do burpees. You can drop that down in the comment section. If you did, that is okay. I probably will have to do the same this round. Remember, good form, no sloppy backs.
Halfway there.
20 seconds. I have a friend whose little boy held a 19-minute plank last week, and I'm struggling to get 2 minutes. In 3, 2, 1.
10 seconds.
Oh, good job, guys. All right, made it through not having to do burpees. But if you did do burpees and you want to share it with us, comment below. All right, you guys, that's it. We did it. We're gonna go into our cool down now. Grab a drink, and we'll see you in a moment. All right, so we're gonna grab our bands, or if you don't have access to bands, you can do this with a dowel. We're going to provide some tension, not a whole lot, just a little tiny bit just to get rid of the slack. Or if you're using a dowel, you can go as wide as you can in a snatch grip position, which is what I have here. So you should be pretty much to the end of that dowel. We're gonna shrug the shoulders up to the ear. We're gonna bring the band or the dowel behind us, shrugging to bring them back forward. So we're gonna do 5 of these, shrug up, come back, two more. Good. And we're gonna do around the world, again, with the dowel or the band, whatever you have, and let's switch direction. Good. All right, let's shake it out and cross the left arm over top of the right side of the body, and we'll stretch it out here for a moment. We'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna shake it out, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And 3, 2, and 1. Let's clasp the hands in behind the back, push the chest forward to the front of the room, or to whatever wall you're facing. Good, we're gonna bring the hands to the hips. We're going to plant the right foot forward. Heel is making contact with the floor. The toe is pointing upwards towards the hips. We're going to have a slight bend in the left knee. We're going to push our hips back towards the back of the room now. And you're gonna feel a lovely stretch in through the back of your leg. Good, let's switch it up, same thing, other side. Fantastic. Awesome. Good job, you guys. Let's tighten the core just slightly. Transfer the weight to the right side. You're going to grab the laces if you're wearing shoes. If not, you're just going to grab the back of your, the top of your foot, I guess it would be. You're going to push your knee down towards the floor, pushing your hips forward, and you're going to feel an opposing stretch in the front of your legs. Good. We'll switch sides. So same thing on the other side. Rib cage is down, knee goes like a lightning bolt towards the floor. Push the hips forward. Feel the stretch in the front of the legs now. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna come on down to the floor and we're gonna do some IT band stretching. So you're going to bring both feet up, similar to how we had them in our dead bug position. Cross the right foot over top of the left thigh. You can take your fingers, interlace them behind the left thigh and pull the left thigh towards your chest. And let's switch to the other side. Fantastic. Come on up to a seated position and we're going to come, onto all fours. We're going to rotate the hands so the fingers are facing towards the knees, and very gently you're just going to sit back so that your bum makes contact with your feet and you're going to stretch your forearms. Beautiful. Awesome. Let's roll out those wrists. Risks. It's not even a word. We'll stretch the neck from side to side. I hope you didn't just hear those cracks because that would be really yucky for you at home. And that is it for today. So thank you guys so much. I hope you got a sweat on. I know it wasn't fancy. Just good old-fashioned hard work, and I'm glad that you guys spent the hour with me. So we'll see you next time.